I'm always hearing about the state of trucking.
It is an industry that has been dealing with a severe driver shortage for decades.
3.5 million people were employed as truck drivers in the U.S.
Is so high that companies have lowered qualifications to the bare minimum.
Says it's facing a bloodbath.
And the trucking industry has been in recession.
We're in a recession.
Great recession.
Recession. The sky's falling.
But almost never from a trucker. So I set out to see if trucking talks. With trucking being a profession and age old, there must eventually be a passing of the torch. That, of course, leaves us with the newbies. So today we set out to a Love's Travel Center near us. With permission, we wanted to talk about the state of the industry and all sorts of stuff with the newer drivers. Matt, and you're okay if we film this and whatnot?
Yeah.
So what this is we are the OTR Club. We're a trucking entertainment group on Facebook. Pretty much all we do is we go around, we want to talk to truckers. We want to get to know what's on your guys' mind. I see all these news stories and everything about how the state of the industry is and whatnot, but it's never from a trucker. So you said this is your first time over the road, right? Correct. And so when did you start your CDL training and everything?
I haven't done the training yet. I just started with a company in San Diego Monday.
Oh, okay. So are you with a trainer right now, doing your 50 or?
No, it's just to get me a little more familiar and if it's something I really want to do.
Okay. And how do you feel about it so far?
It's a lot of driving.
Yeah, that is true. Trucking is a lot of driving.
It'll take a little getting used to, but being different places, seeing different things is something that interests me.
Yeah, that seems to be like a big consensus of all the truckers I've talked to today is just driving, being in new places is always a plus for a lot of people, especially young people like us, you know. It's always good to just get out there, see new people, meet new people and whatnot. So what kind of truck are you driving right now?
They got a Volvo.
A Volvo? Okay.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's all right. It's comfortable.
Yeah. No Peterbilt though?
No. Spent the night in the cab last night, and it was more comfortable than I thought. They had a little drop down one on the top, so he took the top, I got the bottom.
Okay.
Slept pretty good.
So you're doing a team drive right now to practice and everything?
Well, I'm not getting any behind the wheel time. I'm pretty much just sitting shotgun just to,
okay.
And I'm just taking advantage of it and picking the driver's brain as much as I can.
There you go.
Eventually I'm going to go in, get the handbook, start reading through it, and then get my permit. And then once I get my permit, they said they're going to help.
Then you'll start your training.
Then they'll
and
let
go
me drive
your 50
around the yard, do stuff like that. That's my driver right there.
How's it going, sir?
I'm on TV.
So what made you want to get into trucking? Was it just getting the opportunity to travel around and everything, or do you think it's a solid career choice to pursue? Or let's go through that.
I've heard that there's good money in it. I never was good at a desk job. Like going to the same place, sitting in the same building all day, just never appealed to me.
Very repetitive.
So I've always been on the go in the moving industry, but it was primarily just local.
Okay.
Oh man, that's just something I enjoy. New places, new challenges every day. And you know, this seems like a way to just broaden and expand that.
Branch out a lot. I like that thinking.
Yeah.
Where are the top 3 cities you want to travel to that you haven't traveled to yet?
I'd like to hit all of them.
All of them. That's the right answer. That was the only answer.
Yeah, the one I really didn't enjoy driving through, I took a cross-country trip with my dad, and we drove through Texas. That got kind of boring because I didn't realize how wide the state was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'd like to travel up further north.
Okay.
You know, because I really love Montana, Wyoming. Just I love the scenery.
Where are you from?
San Diego.
San Diego. Okay, so I mean, I love San Diego.
Yeah.
I'm from Reno, Nevada, so San Diego is kind of like
a paradise.
Yeah, it's definitely paradise. But so how do you like it in Phoenix? Is this your first time here, or Tolleson, I guess?
I have some family out here. I've been out here. I've been through here. This is just my first time coming through taking a load.
Okay. All right, man. Well, good luck with your training and everything. I don't want to keep you too much longer from your driver and whatnot.
Right.
Thank you for sitting down, and go ahead and give us a follow on Facebook at the OTR Club.
All right, cool. Have a good one.
Man.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Lovely conversation. All right, there we go. I like it.
All right, talk to me.
First of all, my name is Edgar.
How you doing, Ben? Nice to meet you.
Ben, nice to meet you, and it's okay if we film this, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, how you
Cool,
doing?
cool. So we are the OTR Club. We are a trucking entertainment group. I'm always just seeing a lot of like news articles and stuff about the trucking industry from people who aren't truckers. So I decided, screw it. I want to come out and get some opinions from actual truckers, people doing the job. So first of all, what do you drive, man?
Right now I drive for CRST. I drive a big old truck, man.
Okay. And what year is that?
I believe it's a 17.
17. All right. How long you been driving?
It's my second week.
Second week. We got a lot of new people here today.
Absolutely.
Someone hadn't even finished their CDL training. He was just riding shotgun with someone, so not even a trucker yet. But how do you like it so far?
So far, it's wonderful. It's the best job I've had in a long time.
Okay, and why so?
Pretty much I'm my own boss. I mean, I have a driver manager, but at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, I get to make my own hours. I mean, driving trucks is some real hard work, man. Just keeping it between the lines.
No, I like that. Super simple. How long do you think you're going to be driving? You think this is a profession to keep with?
My wife is actually a driver too, so we're going to link up together in 21 days, and hopefully we'll do this for another 20 years until we retire.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear such enthusiasm out of it. You know, a lot of people kind of hate on it a little bit, but you know,
it's wonderful. I mean, I get, you know, in small towns or when you're like on interstates that are real confined, like Dallas or New York City, I get that. But
yeah.
I mean, when you're out on the open road, it's wonderful.
Something I've wanted to know. I know you said you've only been doing it 2 weeks, but with the 34-hour resets, you find yourself in some random city somewhere. Like, what do you do? How do you entertain yourself?
I won't know until Monday when I get my first 34 hours.
All right, man. All right.
To be honest with you, I plan on going to Walmart. If there is something close by, you know, some good eateries. You know, this will be my first beer in about 3 months. Yeah, but I mean, you know, for the most part, I'd like to be able to find a gym or something to work out in, but that's, you know, it's going to be a little impossible on the road for me.
Yeah, 24-hour fitness, they got it. They got them everywhere across the state, so definitely check that out. Okay. Truck Stop Foods, all right.
That would be fantastic. For everybody out there that knows that Subway is great, but when you eat it every day, it's kind of serious. Like, what?
it gets tiresome, man. Yeah. Related to Truck Stop Foods, you talking like healthier? Or are you talking just better in general?
I would like to have healthier foods, maybe even a little cheaper on our pockets would be
nice.
I mean, you got to think, you know, we do make good money, but at the end of the day, you know,
a lot of that is going towards feeding yourself every day.
Well, yeah, but right. But then you also got to think, you know, you look at the up pricing or the marketing on these products. You know, you're looking for a mac and cheese in there. I saw the one last night. Microwave mac and cheese is $8.
Oh my God!
Like, I can go to Walmart and get that for $2.
Yeah,
like,
that's a markup. That's a fat markup.
Don't lie to me. I know that.
Yeah. So like, what do you do to stay entertained on the road, like on your breaks and everything?
I've been watching a lot of well, Netflix. I just finished You, which is a pretty cool Netflix.
That is
show.
a fantastic show, actually.
Show.
I enjoy it.
I watched Thor yesterday. I mean, it's the last one, the Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
It was funny, entertaining.
Yeah.
Basically, I talked to my wife, man, and just listen to music.
Well, do you find yourself listening to podcasts and audiobooks, or is it just straight up music?
Mostly just music. I'm very eclectic, anyway, from classic rock to old school hip hop, man.
Okay, all right. There's something I also wanted to know. We've had a lot of people talk about autonomous trucking. What do you think about that? Do you think it's an actual threat to your job? Do you think, you know, it's gonna take over the trucking industry, or?
One more time, clarify. Autonomous trucking.
So we've been talking to some people. Autonomous trucking. There's a lot of companies out there that are trying to create AIs that will drive the trucks themselves.
I'll be okay. I'll be honest with you. All right. And artificial intelligence there's no possible way it's going to be able to do what we do, just for the simple matter that, you know, we have emotions and we have feelings. So when you're coming off a mountain at 6% incline, you're doing 65 miles per hour, and you have an escape ramp on your right hand side, you got trucks on your left, you have people in front of you, you know, how smart do you think that robot's going to have to be to not just slow down, but make sure and be considerate enough to where if a tire blew, is it going to break itself before it hurts somebody else? That's what you have to think about.
So you definitely don't think that it's any competition or anything?
I don't think so. Not for me.
Just my opinion on it. I haven't been really debating anyone about it, just because, you know, just trying to entertain some truckers. I think people are a little too casual about it because, you know, it's technology. Technology has blown up in the last 100 years, and I think they'll figure something out. Back to, you know, you driving and everything. 2 weeks only. Have you found like a favorite lane you prefer so far? Have you enjoyed where you've been? Like,
I have. I've seen a lot of the South. I've been this far, so this is my first time in Arizona.
Hey,
first time in
welcome,
Phoenix.
Welcome.
How you doing? First time in Arizona. Texas is beautiful. Oklahoma was nice. Very boring Oklahoma. I mean, not a lot to look at there.
Yeah.
Mississippi's okay. I don't get a lot of good phone service there.
Yeah. They don't need phones, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they got canned phones.
Yeah.
Arkansas was okay. Iowa's good. You know, what I've seen in the last week, it's been pretty fantastic. I will tell you, I'm not a big fan of snow, so if I can stay away from the north a little bit, I will.
Fair enough, man. I'm from Reno, Nevada originally, and you know, it gets snow every year, and every year people forget how to drive in the goddamn snow and speed and crash, and it was the most frustrating thing ever. So I live here. We don't have to deal with that anymore, so I'm very, very grateful for that. Like 2 weeks and everything, is that how long you've been away from home, or?
No, I've been away from home for almost 2 months now.
Oh, okay.
So you have to go. So I went and got my permit on my own through my own DMV. I'm from Virginia, and then you have to go to a driving school, which is out in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Okay.
I was there for about 3 weeks. So yeah, and then I've been on the road for 2.
Oh, all right, man. Well, definitely glad that there's so many new drivers out, because like I was saying, I hear all these articles like the trucking industry's dying, it's struggling and stuff, and you know, then I talked to I think 7 people today, and 6 of them brand new. One of them hasn't even gone through his training yet, so it's always good to hear. I know that 6 people doesn't reflect the entirety of it, but you know, it's definitely good to hear.
Absolutely.
Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to, or?
I want to say hello to my wife, Amy. Good luck, kid. I know you're getting ready to get your lead driver. Other than that, I want to say hello to my mother. Wonderful too. I mean, my lead driver, he's dope, pretty good guy. He's teaching me a lot out there.
That's good, man. Thank you, Joseph. We appreciate knowledgeable drivers. Was that Joseph?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, never mind then. Just friendly driver. So yeah, anyways, like I said, man, we're the OTR Club on Facebook. Go ahead and give us a follow. You know, we're just a trucking entertainment group, and like I said, I just feel like the state of trucking is it's disrespected as an industry, and it's very important to be truckers, and you guys do hard work and stay away from home for 2 months at a time. I
want to elaborate on the hard work real quick. All right. So this morning I just drove for about 6 hours, which is not a lot, but I haven't had a shower in 5 days. Okay. If it look like this and not have a shower, it's a lot of upkeep. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Well, go in there and get yourself a shower, man. Take it easy.
I plan on it. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Take care.
Thank
of yourself,
you, dude.
all right?
Appreciate it, man.
OTR Club. Thanks.
Yeah,
man.
no problem, dude. Check us out.
Yes, sir.
Like the energy, that guy. Like the energy. But yeah, enjoy this. Trucking is fun. How's it going, man? Doing good. You want to come talk about some trucking topics? Give an opinion on anything? Quick minute of your time.
All right.
Sweet. 2 for 2. All right, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a seat. So my name is Edgar, first of all.
Hi, Dustin.
Dustin, nice to meet you. And it's okay if we film this and whatnot?
That's fine. Yeah,
all right, cool.
Permission.
Sweet. So we are the OTR Club. We're a trucking entertainment group on Facebook.
Okay.
You know, the point of this trucking topics is I'm always hearing all sorts of stuff about the state of the trucking industry from people who aren't truckers.
Yeah.
So I figured the best way, come talk to some truckers, get their opinions on stuff. So,
Gotcha, okay.
First of all, what do you drive?
I drive a, oh my God, every time I do this, I always forget what truck I'm driving.
Oh no. He drives a Peterbilt 379, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish.
Yeah, no kidding, definitely. Those are nice trucks. We can skip past that. How long you been driving, bro?
Sorry.
No, it's all
I've
good.
been driving about a year.
A year? So pretty fresh?
I don't have anything, all that memorized.
That's fine though, dude. I mean, how do you like driving?
I really do. I like it a lot. It's got freedom, and I think that's what a lot of people are drawn to. It's that freedom of you make your own work. You kind of are where you need to be when you need to be there.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Do you like traveling, seeing new places all the time, stuff like that?
Yeah, constantly trying to see new locations. Whenever a new load comes in, I try and pick the one I've never been to yet.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I like that. For a year, you must have driven enough routes. Do you have like a favorite place you've been to? Favorite road to drive? Or you still kind of working that out?
I don't enjoy driving up to California. I'm not a huge fan of the roads.
Suck it, California.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not a fan of the roads heading up towards into California, so the 10 or the 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so neither of those are that fun, to be honest with you.
So is there anywhere you specifically enjoy so far, or?
I would say, weirdly enough, Virginia.
Take me home.
Virginia?
Yeah, Virginia has been a big favorite of mine.
Why so?
It's a lot smaller there. It's a lot quainter, but there's a lot more to look at. Like the buildings are really, I would say, really beautiful, and like the police don't hassle you as much.
How often have you been into Arizona?
I come in here. I'm based out of here.
Oh, you're based out of Arizona?
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
native. I live in Phoenix, or Mesa rather. But
awesome, man.
So something that I've been asking everybody, because I'm very curious, you find yourself in some random little city, some little hodunk town, somewhere you're not used to being, you don't know anyone. What do you do in a 34-hour reset? How do you keep yourself busy?
It depends on where I'm at and where I've stopped. Me personally, I kind of have a game console in the truck.
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
This man's smart.
So
I have both, but I prefer PlayStation.
Exactly. So I kind of do. I would say I try and get out of the truck sometimes, but not often. When you're in a new location, sometimes it's cool to get out and look for stuff, but it really depends on where you are.
Have you ever been to like sketchy places where you like lock the doors kind of thing? Okay.
Yeah. I would definitely say there's some places in Texas I never want to return to. For sure.
Oh man, that's awesome though. So like, do you keep yourself entertained any other ways? Do you have like hobbies? Are you a photographer? Do you do anything like that?
Actually, yes, I am a photographer. I'm actually about to leave the industry to get into real estate photography.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I have that kind of hobbies. I like to read books a lot. So the trucking industry has actually kind of given me the option to listen to as many audiobooks as I could ever want.
Yeah. Quick reminder, everyone. Don't forget your free credit on Audible. Free book once a month. But yeah, I'm actually a photographer, videographer too.
Yeah.
So I moved from Reno, Nevada to pursue, because I'm from a security background and whatnot.
Nice.
In warehouses. Moved down to Phoenix with my brother so I could pursue film and everything, and here I am talking to you, filming stuff. So
a bachelor's in film, my man.
There you go, going to film school right now. So
industry brings us all together. Let me just say that
true.
right
This is
now.
true. Thank you, trucking.
Yeah.
So Truck Stop Foods. Let's go over that. What do you think? Do you think it's disgusting? Do you like it? Do you think it's too much?
Again, depends on where you are. It depends on the state as well. Each state has their own kind of like preferred stuff. For me personally, I try and avoid the hot dogs. But you get sick of Subway every day.
That's what the last guy said.
Yeah, because it's the only one that has vegetables. Like you can get a vegetable on the burger, but it's just wilted lettuce. It's gross, man. I want some spinach.
Yeah, I agree, man.
So there's that. So you end up living mostly off, I would say, like seeds, nuts, fruits, and Subway.
Yeah, just trying to eat better and everything.
Yeah.
So if you had like one change to Truck Stop Food, healthier food to be a bigger option.
I would say that, yeah.
More variety rather than just Subway?
Yeah, definitely more health options, I would say. Like, I gained a bunch of weight in the truck. That was a big issue for me during my year.
Related to that, like fitness, like, do you have any plans to try and include more fitness in your driving, or?
Definitely. There's options. I work with Swift, so there's options at all the terminals there where they will put up these posters that show you a route for jogging around there. It's up to you to actually take that advice, obviously. But other than that, I'd say keep a yoga mat in your truck and kind of just try and doing the exercise you can. There's an app you can get on your phone, 30-Day Fitness. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it works really well if you want to do quick workouts every day, like 18 minutes.
That's interesting. Do you have a pet?
Not in my truck, no.
No,
at home.
At home was a little dog.
2 cats.
2 cats. Catman, I like cats. Yeah. They're very underrated animals. I love cats.
They're awesome.
Well, would you plan on bringing a dog anytime with you? Or?
I would love to. That's something I've been looking into for a while, but not being as good at trucking during my first 6 months, I think really led me to not trying to adopt.
Fair enough. And what do you mean not so good? Like still catching the ropes, or did you hit someone? Or?
No, nothing that bad. I just had instances like I had. I think my first week, I had my. I jumped the 5th wheel, so I had my trailer go over my 5th wheel, and I was stuck between 2 other trailers and this one trailer, and there was almost no way out.
Oh my God, that sounds terrifying.
It was bad. I broke off my airlines and I cracked the back of my my cab. Yeah, my first week. So.
I can imagine like how like just demoralizing that'd be. Like, yeah, I'm a trucker, first week, and I effed up that bad.
Oh yeah, it was bad. I almost cried, man. It was bad.
Sucks, dude. Well, I mean, here you are a year later, just stuck with it. I'm glad you did, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. No, I mean, it's a good industry for people. Definitely, if I would say if you don't have a family, that's a big deal.
Young single people,
yes,
would be perfect for it. Yeah,
perfect for it. It's a great way to save money. You can live out of the trucks. Like seriously, you join the trucking industry, save. Do not, don't mess up like I did. Save your money. don't spend it on things and then wonder where it goes.
Yeah, that's my life.
So yeah.
So when do you plan on moving into realty?
About a week from now. Actually, you caught me on my last week in the trucking industry.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Autonomous trucking. I know you say you're leaving or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I've asked everyone so far. What do you think? Do you think it's a legitimate threat to the trucking industry, or?
Yes and no. It depends on which direction the trucking economy goes. Right now, I think this last year has been one of the hardest downturns for independent trucking companies, I think, in forever.
It's true. By September, there was over 725 companies that closed, which was double the entire year of 2018 combined, September 2019 and 2018.
Yeah, so it was a trucking nightmare.
Yeah, it was hard on trucking.
Yeah, so it left a bunch of drivers kind of left on the road on their own, with other companies having to step in. But with autonomous tests going on right now, kind of on a consistent basis, I mean, Tesla's at the forefront of it right now, having a fully autonomous model on the road working. I'd say it's a serious threat if things keep going the way they do. If legislation keeps getting passed against trucking rather than for it, they'll have to turn to autonomous. It'll have to be a thing. I foresee the first years of it will have a human co-pilot. But then after that, it'll just be weeded out. Yeah, that's where
it's at right now. Plus.ai is a California startup, and they partnered with Land O'Lakes recently, and they did a 3-day trip with a fully autonomous truck with only a safety driver and an engineer to measure everything that's going on. The only time the driver took over was to back the truck into the warehouse, and for safety mandated brakes and everything, he had to park and whatnot. But the truck drove in the back streets, the truck got to the warehouse, and the truck got on and off the freeway by itself. And I've been talking to truckers today and everything, and a lot of people don't see it as like a legitimate threat because the technology isn't there. And my opinion on it is it's technology, man. It expands, it grows, and I think it is a legitimate threat. I haven't really debated anyone too much today, trying to keep it light, but but I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
And good luck in your transition.
Appreciate it.
Coming from security to film photography, dude. Best choice I ever made. I enjoy my job. I don't wake up hating myself every day. So
you know
what I mean. I think you're making the right choice.
I'm looking forward to that. I really want that.
You're making the right choice, man. Well, appreciate it again. Take it easy and drive safe, dude.
You too. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. He's a very pleasant gentleman. Appreciate that conversation. I understand a few new drivers who are enjoying the job doesn't reflect the industry as a whole, but it is great to see some new and fresh faces in an industry that is facing hard times. Maybe people like these fine young drivers can help shape the industry in a positive way.